Yep. Give her a hand. Come on up. Make it even more vivid, because on the count of 3, you're going to double the intensity. You're going to make the colors richer and even more vivid. And you're going to take it all the way up to a peak, and we're going to step it into the circle on the count of 3. Ready? 1, getting ready to make it bigger and brighter. 2, getting ready to double the intensity. 3, and double it right now.
This month's theme is a powerful foundation to prosperity mindset. It's all about anchoring success. Who's ready to have a powerful tool right here? Can I see your fingers? Like right here at the tip of your fingers. So first, let me just define real quick what an anchor is, okay? Anytime we are in an intense state or a highly emotional state, whatever is around us becomes neurologically linked subconsciously. Okay. So how many of you have ever gotten a speeding ticket? Okay, you're on the freeway, you're driving, you're on your way to an appointment, you're running a little late, you look out the rearview mirror and you see the lights. What happens to your body and your nervous system in that moment? Who just had a complete physiological response in their entire nervous system based on an outside stimuli? I want you to think about that. You were not born with that. That is a conditioned response. So you were in the car, you had that moment where you got pulled over, and then all of a sudden a neurological association was made. Okay, that that lights on the police vehicle equals, oh no, I'm gonna get pulled over. So now you're on the freeway. You might not even be being pulled over. You might be driving weeks later, months later, years later, has nothing to do with you. But you're on the freeway and you look out your rearview mirror and you see those lights. What happens to your body? How many of you have certain things that can push your buttons or certain things that can set you off? These are examples of perhaps anchors that have disempowered you. Who would love to have a tool to have expanded awareness to identify any anchors that don't serve you and have greater choice? Dissolve anchors that don't serve you, create anchors that do serve you, and propel you with momentum towards the direction of your vision, your goals, your dreams, and then how to stack those anchors. So you feel that energy, that enthusiasm, that inspiration that creates momentum. So the first is identifying anchors. 2, which we're not going to get into this month because this month's about anchoring success, but I want you to be aware of it, is dissolving anchors that don't serve you. The way that you dissolve anchors that don't serve you, we actually teach this at Masters of Supreme Influence. We have a whole script on it and everything, is you've got to find stronger states that can collapse that old anchor. So for example, if somebody has an anchor of frustration and it's taking them out of their power, you got to find something stronger than frustration, like commitment, enthusiasm, drive, determination, whatever that may be. So I'm just giving you a little advanced teaching. Is the way you dissolve disempowering anchors is by first finding states that have more juice, that have more energy, that have more vitality. So like enthusiasm and inspiration can dissolve boredom when you know how to utilize this technique. Creating empowering anchors. We're going to talk about that. And then stacking these empowering anchors, stacking them. And then being able to utilize them. Stacking and then utilizing them. What are the best states to stack? There you go. The best states, the most ideal states to stack are naturally occurring states. That's number 1, naturally occurring states. Anytime something amazing is happening is an opportunity for you to anchor that state. When you have a big win, you want to anchor it. When you're feeling deeply connected, you can anchor it. When you're feeling profoundly in love, you can anchor it. When you made a huge sale, you can anchor it. When you're having the best orgasm of your life, anchor it. I'm serious. All these things can be anchored. Like Brian's whole face changed and his demeanor changed when we talked about that. He's taking notes. He's like telling his lady, he's like, we got to try this from class, So anchoring states. So the first is naturally occurring states. The second best states to anchor, if we have time, I'll play you that little clip at the end. Okay, so you could see it in action. The second best states to anchor Who could tell me in the chats if you're a graduate of SIA? I'm giving you new distinctions today that are a little different than SIA. Who could share with me, though, the next best states to anchor? Past vivid recall states. Past vivid recall. That's when you hear me say, how easily can you remember a time when you were unstoppable? How easily can you remember a time when you were on a roll? How easily can you remember a time when you felt totally confident? What am I doing? I'm asking an elicitation question to guide you to access that state from the past and evoke it and bring it into the present. Yes? So past vivid recall is very powerful. What's important is that that vivid recall is vivid, that when you think of that memory, it's big, bright, crisp, clear, fully panoramic. It's happening right now. It's not like you're accessing a memory that's small, dark, and dim. Oh yeah, I was so motivated back then. You're accessing a past vivid recall. Who could give me an example? The moment you won that award, the moment you achieved that success, the moment you got that victory. Yes, everybody got one? Remember that we are mind, body, spirit is one. Mind is not separate from body. Mind and body are connected. Mind, body, spirit are connected. So when you think of determination, it's not just like this nebulous idea in the mind. Determination has a feeling in the body, right? Determination has an energy in the body. If I was to ask everyone right now, notice how easily, actually, let's work with one of these. For example, everyone sit up tall in your chair right now. Come on. Elongate your spine, open the heart. And let me ask you this. How easily can you think of a time where you felt totally focused? I mean, focused. And whichever time comes to mind first, that'd be the perfect one for you. It could be in business. It could be in personal life. How easily can you remember a time where you were focused? You were like, this is going to happen.
Yep. Give her a hand. Come on up. Okay, so tell me very briefly, what's the problem that has been showing up?
The problem that's been showing up is I have self-doubt over I keep myself small.
Okay.
And I have the imposter syndrome of who am I to tell people, inspire people to be healthy? Who am I to be so visible that I maybe shine too bright?
Okay. So that's been happening up until now?
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So trust your intuitive wisdom. Are you ready to let that go completely right here and right now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Give her a hand. Okay. So shake your body out. And you might want to do a soft gaze. Just kind of lightly close your eyes. And in a moment, you're going to notice that before you and in front of you appears a circle. And the first color that comes to mind is the right color. What color is your circle?
Purple.
Awesome. That's a perfect color. Behold your circle of power. So in a moment, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the states that you're inspired to access and integrate into your circle and stack them. So the first state is what? Is it unstoppable? Is it absolute certainty? Is it total confidence?
It's total clarity.
Total.
It's like when I go to launch my hang glider, there's this like rush of energy, of vision that I know.
Okay, so think about that time. Go into that time as if it's happening right now.
Okay.
Go into that time fully. And if it's easier to soft gaze or however your eyes, you know best. So go into that time. How are you breathing in that state? That state of, what is that state? How are you breathing? How are you moving in that state? Move the way that you're moving. Make it bigger and brighter. Make it crisper and clear. Make it even more vivid, because on the count of 3, you're going to double the intensity. You're going to make the colors richer and even more vivid. And you're going to take it all the way up to a peak, and we're going to step it into the circle on the count of 3. Ready? Yep. 1, getting ready to make it bigger and brighter. 2, getting ready to double the intensity. 3, and double it right now. 3, now step in the circle. There you go. Feel that? Yeah. Shake it out. I want more. What'd you have for lunch?
Chicken.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so soft gaze again.
Okay, so that was just one time. I stacked it in this video afterwards 2 additional times.
In light of this, step into it with me. What's different?
It's just a natural state now.
Give her a hand. Okay.
My intuition is strong. I can figure anything out. And I'm here right now doing what I need to be doing in the present moment. Being outstanding.
Yes!
How many of you saw her state shift completely? It was like she was accessing that power, that she was accessing that clarity. She's like, I'm getting on my hang glider. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make this happen. Who saw it in her body? Now, what happens when we take that energy and bring it into her business? Where she's unstoppable, where she's ready to go, where she's on point, where she's on the frontier of her destiny. It's like, bring it on. How was that? Yes?
It was awesome.
Awesome. So here's the thing, that technique, what you see at the end of this video is you see her just being fully embodied in this power. And then we bring that technique and literally put it on the tip of her finger so that you can access this state, this circle of power at the tip of your fingers from now until forever. So this particular technique is a technique that I teach at SIA. I teach it, I guide the whole room through it. You go in breakout rooms, like I said earlier, you experience it so you have a full integration of it. Imagine having the power to call forth and embody empowering states naturally at will, no matter what is happening in the world, no matter what's happening around you. How valuable would that be? It's life-changing.